Okay, we're gonna try this live thing again. I'm gonna see if I start breaking up. Okay, you guys. I'm not. I really am not going to make this long. First, I want to see if I'm going to be chopping up first. Captain, Discovery is about to be swept up. Give me 2 clicks. Okay, so far so good. All right, we cooking with gas. This is what I wanted to. Hey everybody, this is what I wanted to do. Um, I ain't got my glasses on right now, so hey GT. This is what I'm gonna do. I get a lot of questions about people growing fruit trees from seed, and lately I am exhausted. You see this? I'm exhausted. Hey Celeste Ness, how you doing, ma? It's good to see you. I got to get with you on some of that soap. How you doing, Gigi? Excuse me. Um, Long day at work, you guys. Long day. Listen, I'm gonna make this really quick. How you doing, my name? I'm gonna get say hi to everybody for a hot second, then we gonna get rolling. Okay, not too many people hanging out. This is all I want to say is a lot of people want to grow. Hey, Patricia, a lot of people want to grow fruit trees from seed, and they contact me or they put in the comments that they've had a fruit tree for years and years and years, and it's never given them any fruit, and they never seen anybody else's video on saying, you know, how that works. How you doing, Linda? Well, when you grow a fruit tree from seed, hey Bree, hey Jamie Branch, when you grow a fruit tree from seed, you are not going to get, it's just, I'm going to break it down to you like this, make it easier. It's just like people. You got a mama and you got a daddy. You know how sometimes the kid kind of look like the mama and kind of look like the daddy, kind of look like a perfect combination of both. And sometimes the kid don't look like nan one of y'all, look like your uncle or your granddaddy or something like that. Trees ain't no different. When you breed one tree with another, or is pollinated with another, you gonna get a seed. That's the child. The child gonna be a completely different human being from you or your husband, or you and your wife, whatever. Your child is gonna be something completely different with a little bit of traits of you. Hey, how you doing, Sam? A little bit of traits from him, but it's gonna be his own person. That's how trees grow. Every blue moon, you catch a kid that's splitting identical to the daddy or splitting identical to the mama. Act, look, everything. That's rare. So trees is the same way. Every blue moon you get a rare one that is like identical to the parent tree. Rare. So we ain't gonna go on rare. We gonna go on, okay, the seed. You plant that seed, and a lot of people get that seed, and it grows and grows, and you waiting for the same kind of fruit because the fruit was so delicious from that tree. The fruit either turns up completely different. As a matter of fact, I got a friend, Nahuru. She planted a peach seed that she loved from the grocery store, and she got something completely different. She ended up getting a nectarine. Nectarines is, no fuzz on it. So that tripped her out, but that's just how it works. So if you plant a seed and you're looking forward to getting that exact same taste of that that fruit that you ate, number one, before we get into it, you're gonna need to know where that fruit tree is. Number one, if you don't know where that fruit tree is, that's gonna be a problem. So this is what we're gonna do. Real quick lesson. I ain't gonna be on here all night. Hey CM. Okay, Jamie Branch said, I planted lemon seeds and got 3 completely different seedlings. One has bright tips on the leaves. I used to actually grow lemon trees. I mean, plant citrus seeds. I had tons of them. And after a while, you don't get no fruit. One was a lime, completely. I know the difference of the smell and the taste of all the leaves. One was, hey, DD's Pharmacy. One was a lime. One was a grapefruit. A few of them was lemons, but that's how it works. So you know what I did with a couple of them? This is what we're gonna do. Okay, real quick. Question from GT. Question: where do you buy dwarf fruit cuttings? There is no such thing as a dwarf fruit cutting. What determines a dwarf is the rootstock. Now there is places online that you can buy rootstock from, and that is what determines how big your tree is going to get, not the cutting. No piece on top of that tree. Like if you take a fig and you cut it and you plant it in the ground, that's going to become a giant fig tree. If you got a dwarf apple tree and you take a cutting and end up getting roots off of it and it ends up taking, that's going to be a gigantic apple tree. It don't work that way. What determines the size of your tree is the rootstock. So it's people that breed that kind of rootstock, and if you, one thing you will notice, if you plant a bunch of seeds from your citrus plant or apple tree or whatever, this is what I used to get. Some trees, some seeds grow crazy. They get real huge, real fast. You think this the one gonna give me the fruit, right? You like, oh man, this the one gonna give me the fruit. You end up getting rid of the other ones that don't really grow too much. You like, that one ain't gonna never do nothing. What you just saw was the one that got real big, real fast, and was real productive with a lot of foliage and branches. That's gonna be a giant tree. That rootstock, the DNA inside of that rootstock, inside of that seedling, that one is gonna be a giant, very productive tree. Those little ones that just don't, they keep growing, but very slowly, and they don't really get too big. No matter what size pot you put it in, the DNA inside that little seedling will probably end up being a dwarfed rootstock. That tree may not get too big. So if you want a big tree, highly productive, this is, I'm gonna sacrifice this collard green real quick. It's doing poorly anyway. Come on, sucker. This is what we go. This is what I would do. I'm not gonna sacrifice the whole thing. I would cut that top off, just like that. Off you. This is your seedling that you've been growing, and it's only gotten this big. Chop the top off, and remember how I told y'all, hey, Bear Fruit Garden. Remember how I told y'all the other day on that video on how to graft? I would cut that down the middle, and I would stick a branch from some kind of tree that I really want, like it came from my neighbor's yard, and graft that right down in there, tape it up, and now you have that exact tree from your neighbor, and it's only going to get so big. If you put it on the rootstock that don't really grow at all, it's going to be kind of like a dwarf tree. That tree ain't going to really get too big, but you're going to have the flavor and the fruit from your neighbor's yard. Now that highly productive tree, just keep growing and keep growing and keep growing, branches and foliage. If you cut a piece off of your neighbor's tree, how you doing, Felicia? And stick that in there, you're going to get your neighbor's tree, but it's going to get huge and fast and very productive, and you will get fruit. That's how this works. So what I'm proposing, I'm going to go in here, then I'm going to tell y'all my proposition. Okay, Jamie said, it's winter here. I live when is the best time to snip cuttings? It's, you know what? I snip cuttings all the time and put them in my refrigerator, down in the crisper. I got a whole crisper full of cuttings right now from all of my trees. Let me go back in here. The video looked not too bad, huh, today? Okay, I worked some things out. There are some genetic dwarf fruit trees that produce well, but chances are if they get a seed from them, it won't be true to seed. That's because that's the root stock. It's not the tree. No part of that tree. Hey, how you doing, Oak Street Orchard? There's no part of the tree that's doing the dwarfing. It's the root stock. Okay, now this is what I propose. All of us, everybody, and whoever is going in trying to grow fruit trees from seed and they having a rough time at it and they don't understand what's going on. This is what I want you to do. We right now are going to do a project. Go to the grocery store, or if you got some fruit in your refrigerator or something, we're all going to grow a fruit tree. And I'm going to literally, I'm going to walk you through this. It's not going to be overnight. Okay, y'all know how this works. And I'm not magic. So what we're all going to do, we all going to grow a seedling. Because I keep on telling y'all about this in the comments and I get a lot of questions about it. Well, we're going to do it together and we're going to make a video. So we're going to actually grow a seedling. So what I digged out of my compost bucket. I ate this apple this morning before I went to work. And I'm like, dang, I don't even got no fruit to do this. I thought of this idea at work because I did get a comment. So I just thought of my cutting in my bucket back here, right? Bam. So this is what we're going to do. We are all going to plant a fruit seed of your choice. And from there, once that seed grows, that seedling grows, I'm going to, and hardens off, because you don't want it soft and flimsy like this. Grafts done. Hey, Garden Love, I missed you. But I just seen Celeste say, hey, how you doing? So good to see you. So y'all killed me, y'all cracked me up. So, oh man, kidding me? My thing done gave up the ghost. Need some Viagra. Hang tight, y'all. Okay, there we go. Okay. So we all gonna grow a seedling if you're trying to, because a lot of us are trying to grow a seedling. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grow that seedling, and when the time comes, when it kind of start getting brown, once you start seeing brown on the trunk of the tree, yeah, my gimbal just gave up on me. It needs some Cialis or something. So once that seedling hardens up, I'm gonna show you guys how to literally, we're gonna do this step by step and graft this together. I'm gonna walk you through it just like I did the other day, but we're really gonna do it together. It's kind of like a school project, you know, like we all in 7th grade again, 6th grade probably. So we all gonna do that together. So this is how we gonna start. Something that I ain't teaching you, you already know how to do, but I'm gonna show you how I do it. I'm gonna take this apple core. I really ain't gotta cut it open. I ain't got my knife on me. I got on my pajamas. So I'm just gonna dig these seeds out. I got one seed there. I'm gonna take a few seeds out, but I'm gonna show you how I make a little seedling tray. I take a clear cup. Here's the thing about a clear cup, a clear like Dixie type cup. If you plant things in there and you put soil in a clear cup like this, because I got one already prepared. If you put soil and you're trying to get some starts and you got some seeds and stuff in one of these clear things, what's going to happen is you got this out in the sun and everything else, algae is going to grow. And that is probably going to kill your tree or keep it from growing. All kind of funky stuff going to start growing in here. So this is what I do. This is a little trick that I do. And I think I showed y'all this before. Everybody show you how to burn a hole in the cup. You be done burnt your damn hand off, burnt the house down. Take you some scissors. Keep it simple. And you see that little corner of the cup right there? Just snip a little hole, snip a little piece of that off. Just like that. All we trying to do is get water to drain out of that. See that hole? We just trying to get water to drain out of it. I'm gonna do one on each side. I ain't gonna go nuts with it. I'm trying to make it so y'all can see. Okay, all we trying to do is let water come out. Now, we gonna act like we put some soil in there. Blip, blip, blip. This is what I do so the algae don't get in there. I call this my peekaboo cup because I'm nosy as shit. This is what I do. I put soil in here already. This cup already got the little holes in it like I just showed you. Now, I take my party cup. I don't put no holes in it. And I just stick it right down in there. Now, ain't no algae gonna grow in here, and the roots are gonna grow because the roots wanna be in the darkness, right? Now, this gonna serve for two purposes. One, well, really more than two purposes. One, it keeps it in darkness to help it grow, right? Two, it's gonna catch the water. When I do water the seedlings, the water gonna be down in this cup. Number three, and the best for all our nosy asses to be wanting to see, please, Lord, I want to see some roots. Is the roots growing? You just do this. Oh, we got roots. We got roots. The roots will be all wound up in there and let you see stuff is really going on. You can look under there and you can see roots under there, see your root pattern growing. And if you got some kind of bugs, anything that got in there, you can see them too, right? Then you stick that sucker right back down in there in the darkness and let that finish growing. So then when you done, number one, you can keep on using these over and over and over again. Two, you just flip that sucker upside down, take your plant out like that and put it in the ground. You got a whole bunch of uses out of this. So I buy both of these. One, this is the nosy neighbor technique right here. You can see your roots growing because I know you're nosy. I know y'all watching me this late at night. You nosy as I am. You want to see your roots growing. So this way you can protect your plant and be nosy at the same time. Peeping time. So what we gonna do right now, because I already got this cup prepared, I'm gonna take his drawers off for a minute. And I'm just gonna plant these apple seeds down there. I'm gonna get the rest of them out of here. The more the merrier. Try not to cut them. I got a few of them in here. So y'all can do this at home whenever your pleasure, okay? But we gonna do this together so I can actually show the people that's really trying to grow stuff from seed and ain't having no luck and get frustrated and say, you know what, I tried that years ago, it didn't work, forget gardening, I don't want to garden, it's too hard, no fruit come out, I can't grow fruit like you. Yes, you can. People just don't want to tell you all the secrets that they do, because they always want to feel like they better than you and they know more than you. So they don't tell you everything, right? They just tell you how good their stuff look and how good their stuff is coming along. But they don't tell you and show you the ups and downs and the battles and the disappointments that they had. Everybody needs to know it don't always work out, y'all. I show y'all my stuff, but some of my stuff just don't work out. Everybody said, "Oh, you need to do an update on the chocolate plants." Okay, I'm skipping now. I can't do an update on chocolate plants because they dead. The one I sold a lot of them because y'all saw I had hundreds of them. I sold a lot of them, but a lot of them I kept outside. They froze, died. I only got one left, one chocolate tree left that I brought in the house. So can't too much do an update on that. So anyway, y'all get the gist of the apple seed planting. I'm gonna poke a hole down there. And I'm gonna put all the, I already wet my dirt. Make sure you moisten your soil. And I'm gonna put all the seeds down in one hole. Stick it in a hole you got sowed. Well, that seed went somewhere it don't belong. And that's it. I already moistened my soil, so I'm not gonna wet it. But if you need to moisten your soil again or you want to water it, it's okay. Put his drawers on, go ahead watering, and place him in your windowsill or your container or wherever you got it going. And then this gonna catch all your water so you don't end up with water on your floor or too much water in your container causing mold and all that other strange stuff, okay? So I'm just giving y'all a heads up. This is a project for everybody that's trying to grow seedlings, but you want fruit and you don't got time to be waiting no 5 years. Damn, Viagra again. Come on now. Come on now. You gotta rub this one out. Come on, wake up. We busy. We busy. We busy. We too busy for this. You embarrassing me. That's what we gonna do, you guys. So if y'all down for this, let's do it and help everybody, help all those people that's trying to grow seedlings. Let's do this together so we can all feel like we're adequate. Unlike my gimbal right now, man, it must watch too much porn. It need too much to stay up. Now, so let's all do this together and help everybody that's growing seedlings. And the people that know a lot about gardening, this might be something you want to just to try it. Because once you do this, you'll realize, man, I can grow anything and glue anything right onto it. Cause I got this pear tree on my route. I don't know what kind of pear it is, but it's an old pear tree. And I'm telling you, this old lady got some pears that will make you... I almost kissed her in the mouth one day, and she got to be at least 97. She got spider webs on her. Damn it, that pear, it was so sweet. And you know, pears take time. You bring them in the house and let them, sweeten up inside the house and everything. You pull them off the tree, let them sweeten up in the house. I had about 10 of them that I pulled off her tree. And I bit one of them suckers one day, and I was on that route again. Oh my God. She was out there watering her lawn. Oh man, I almost kissed her dead in the mouth. So what I end up doing, remember I told you I take cuttings off some of my trees. I also got cuttings off of trees that I ate some fruit off of. Y'all killing me. I got fruit off of trees that I've ate some fruit off of. Like I got a lot of loquat cuttings, and I'm ready to graft that stuff on trees that I have here. So that pear tree off that old lady tree, I'm gonna graft that onto one of my pear trees here just to get that variety. So once you learn how to graft and play around with all these seedlings, all the seedlings you plant, that's just more and more practice. So I can literally have that same tree. That tree probably 200 years old, who knows? But I'm going to be able to keep that in existence by just cutting that piece off and grafting it onto one of my trees or one of my seedlings. So that way, everybody need to know how to do this. Because some trees, you ever ate a piece of fruit off of somebody's tree, it's usually somebody been living in the house about 40 years. Man, what kind of apple tree is this, Grandpa? Man, I don't know. That apple tree was there when I was a boy. We used to climb in it and eat the apples off the damn tree. He don't damn know what kind of damn apple tree it is, but he been eating off of about 80 years. I want this tree, and they probably don't sell it no more, and it's probably extinct. Take a cutting off that tree, and I'm showing you how to keep that tree in existence, number one. And number two, you now can put that same beautiful, delicious tree in your yard. I'm gonna go back in here and see what y'all going at. IC said, Led, do you recommend transplanting to larger containers when the cup is root bound? I use 32-ounce yogurt containers after Dixie cups. Do I recommend transplanting the seedlings? Oh, definitely. You got to keep up potting if you want it to get bigger. But like I said, some seedlings ain't going to get too much bigger. That's just in their DNA. But most definitely, you want to up pot. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move this again so he won't need no Cialis. I think when I don't move the gimbal, he just figure, ain't no action going on, no, and then he's just like, man, I'm just gonna watch some TV then. So I'm gonna kind of move him every now and then. But I'm not gonna be on here too much longer. And I mean that tonight. I'm gonna read these questions and I'm gonna get out of here. I just wanted to show y'all that. But because I got one more thing to tell y'all before I go to bed. Okay, Jamie Brandt says, that's why I asked when, it's too old, big ass pear trees in my city. They be so good. The last time I tried, they all died. Okay. I'm gonna try again now before the city cuts them down. Yeah, go get all the cuttings off that tree that you can get. Put them down in your refrigerator crisper. They'll be good for almost a year. Trust me. Okay. Matt H. Most fibrous root plants prefer a wider container. Most taproot plants like deeper containers. That's very true. Deep root and deep taproot trees like pecans, mulberries, stuff like that. Their roots go straight down. They don't go wide. Apple trees are shallow and wide. Peach trees, shallow and wide. Okay, I'm gonna keep on going. Does anybody have any kind of peach tree cuttings that they want to sell? I want to have multiple peach tree. You can buy those pieces online real easy. They sell them on eBay. Everybody is selling all kind of cuttings. Fig cuttings, peach cuttings, pear cuttings. Jamie Brand say, okay, no, got that. H, water in the red cup and the roots will grow faster and better than watering the dirt in the clear cup. You mean watering from the bottom? Because either way, whether you water from the top or you put the water in this cup and just set it in there, see, a lot of people water from the bottom. I don't. I don't water from the bottom because I don't want this sitting in water either. Once I water from the top and this collects the water down here, if that's just too much doggone water, I could pour some of that off and put that right back in there. I might leave a little bit down here, just about that much, set that back in there so it can drink. But I don't water from the bottom. You know what? I never have. I never have. Okay. Let me see. Okay, Matt H. Some plants like wet, some dry, some constantly moist, and some wet, dry. Cycle repeat. That's important to know for your plant type to do better. Correct. That is very true. Are you fucking serious? This thing maybe is off balance. He had it again, y'all. He had it again. Let me try this. Because I wasn't going to be on here long. My phone was plugged up and the cord is pulling down on it. Let's try that. Okay. I ain't going to be on here too much long. I'm going to read a few more. Okay, saw that. I got a dwarf Red Haven peach tree from my neighbor last fall. And it got transplant shock. The tree is still green from the inside, but no signs of leaves coming out. Any help? That Red Haven peach tree going to be fine. You got to set that thing on fire to kill it. When you transplant it, it's going to have some shock. It's going to look terrible for a while, but it's going to leaf back out. Where are you located at this time? Evidently, it must be somewhere warm because you worrying about leaves growing back on it right now. But it's going to be fine, depending on how you replanted it. Okay. What are your thoughts on growing fruit trees in containers? I started growing fruit trees in containers when I first moved to South Carolina. I grew everything in my, call me Limp Biscuit. Who you telling? I know that's right. This thing needs some Viagra like a mug. Okay, DD's Pharmacy, I grew everything in containers. Peach trees, plum trees, apple trees. I got some old videos, and it's probably hard to find, like 10 years old or something like that, where you see them at my old house on my old land, and they're all in big buckets and growing on my patio. So, I think you should grow some of your fruit trees in containers and some of your fruit trees in the ground, just in case. And I said this in a video just recently, because the weather been so weird. If you plant everything in the ground, God only knows what this weather gonna do and end up killing your tree. So if you leave a few in containers, that way, if the weather get too crazy, you could bring some stuff in the house. Cause to me, this ain't about no hobby no more. This is like, it's becoming life or death. So you might need this tree to survive. So I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket, if you will. I'm bringing some in, leaving them in containers, and I'm planting some in the ground like I got. But I'm not planting everything in the ground. I'm not planting everything in a container, because if you put too much stuff in the containers, you ain't got nowhere to put it. You need to bring it in the house, you ain't got nowhere to put it. So I do believe in container planting. I really do. Okay. Jose say I'm located in California. Oh man, you fine. Yeah, that Red Haven peach tree gonna be just fine. Hey, love like the sun. Good to see you. Jose, okay. DD's Pharmacy said, what do I need to do for a cherry tree cutting that I've had in water for a month? Still no roots, but it produced a leaf. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. I've never had, what you looking for? What you looking for? I'm talking to you. You. Make you some tea and put some honey in it. Lost my train of thought with that one. Let me come back down here. Oh, cherry tree. Honestly, I never have any luck growing cuttings in water. Never. That's just me. I told you, I'm not perfect. I have never had too much. Some stuff works. Most of my tries in water, I give up on that. I like stuff that's gonna work each and every time. Trying to grow stuff in water and letting it sit there. I've tried everything. Pear trees, apple trees. Every now and then you get some little white nodules or something, but then the water starts smelling like somebody's butt crack, and keep on changing the water, and that's too much for me. That's too much work for me. Some people can do it. I don't know how they do it. It just worked for them. It don't work for me. Maybe my water sucked. I don't know. But me personally, I've never had any luck growing. I take that back. The only thing that I've grown in water that works like that, angel trumpets and mulberry trees. Just like that. That's the only thing I've ever been successful with. Fruit trees, apple trees, pear trees, and I've tried them all. Never had any success. Me, personally. Okay. How you doing, IC? Good to see you, my friend. Okay, Mutable Earth. Formerly Infinity 8. Hey, how you doing? You done changed your name up, huh? Okay. How you doing? Okay, Novella, all my vegetable plants are in containers. Thinking about growing fruit trees in containers next month. I say go for it. I say go for it. You can't lose. Only difference is you got to keep them water. Growing stuff in containers, whether it's vegetables or it's fruit, you better stay on a watering regimen or hook some water lines to them, or you better don't just have some sprinklers going over top of them, because them little bitty droplets of water, your whole yard will be soaked, but not that much water gonna be getting in that pot. You gotta sit there and literally water that pot, and that can be nerve-wracking, especially if you ain't got time. See, I'm trying to The way I garden, I work a full-time job. And so I'm trying to show y'all the gardening style that I do because I have a life. I'm not retired like a lot of people. So I do, you know, I work a full-time job and I'm a father, I'm a husband. I got stuff to do here too. So I ain't got time no more. I came out of retirement a long time ago. I ain't got time to be just standing around and shooting the breeze and watering shit all day because that's what I literally used to do. Okay. Jamie Branch, chopped my white peach tree off but left a few leaf nodes. Had those fireflies real bad. Fireflies. Plus water root or something. I uprooted it, trimmed the roots, and fertilized it. Will it come back? You had fireflies. Water root. I've never heard of any of that. Those problems at all. Try to explain that a little bit better to me because maybe it's something else going on there. Jamie Branch. Okay. Hour-long videos talking about 20 minutes. I know. Is that a ZZ plant? Yep, it's a ZZ plant. And I want to throw it away. I'm going to be honest with you. Who said that? DD's Pharmacy? Yes, that's a ZZ plant. And I just want to just throw that sumbitch through the window. Okay, I'm growing pineapple now. It's really easy. I got 3 of them going right now. I wish I could go in the other room, run and get them. I got 3 pineapples going right now. They took root that fast. I like to get them out the store and the pineapple already yellow. You can smell it real good. Them the ones, you peel them leaves back, you can see the roots right up under them bottom leaves. I got them. Ate the pineapples and I planted that sucker. Oh, white flies. You know what? With a lot of my diseases that I have, you know what solves my stuff? I initially take my water hose and put it on spray, hard spray, and blast everything off. Up close, I blast everything off. Let me move this again. I don't want to let biscuit to start. Blast it off with water, everything, leaves, everything. And then I hit it with some neem oil. And that's all I do. I don't sprinkle all that other bullshit on my fruit trees. And that always works great. Trust me. I done brought some stuff back from the dead like that. Those mealybugs, I hate them. Y'all ever seen a mealybug? They look like little cotton bugs. And if you smash them, orange juice come out. Them some nasty, and you smell that orange juice, it stank. Like you rub between your toes. It's mealybugs. I can't stand them. I'd rather have I'd rather have scale and everything else. The mealybugs disgust me. They look like them. Oh, DD Pharmacy said why? The mealybugs look like what's them nasty things that Hostess used to make. I was a kid. My dad used to bring them home from work all the time. Little white cakes with coconut snowballs. Man, what human eats them? What human being consumes them? Who eats those? That's what mealybugs remind me of. Looking at them, number one, and just thinking of how them snowball things used to taste. Dude. Okay, now, DD Pharmacy, why? I love those. The ZZ plant. And IC said, DD talking about the ZZ plant. I know. I hate that plant. I got a name for that plant right there, that ZZ plant. I ain't gonna tell y'all what his name is, but I hate that sumbitch. In the summertime, I'm put out there in the fire pit and burn it. I hate that. I hate that plant. I don't hate a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm a slam dunk that plant out there in that fire pit when it start warming up a little bit. Piece of shit. Okay. But yeah, anyway, all right, we've been on here 39 minutes. I said I wasn't going to stay on here long. But But, and the reason why I'm not staying on here too long, because I just wanted to start up this little thing. We're going to do a little project for seedling gardens. And we're going to start our own seedlings. And then I'm going to show us, when y'all start contacting me and telling me it done hardened off. Hey, beautifulness. How you doing, Ma? I'm about to get out of here right now, but I'm about to come back on because I got one more thing to talk about. That's why I'm trying to hurry this one up. This is completely different, and nobody usually want to talk about what I'm about to talk about, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. So, okay, you guys. Oh, everybody keep hitting me with questions. See, y'all be getting on me about these long videos, but it's some of y'all fault too, because y'all be like, keep asking me questions and stuff, and I want to answer them, so y'all keep me on here longer. I'm going to answer couple more questions, then I'm going to go. Okay, Nick Thomas. Also, because of you, I have got some persimmon, hazelnut, LSU fig. LSU fig is my favorite. Hallelujah. Wild plum, elderberry. Now, see, that's when I'm interested in the elderberry I keep seeing. Bree say some of us like to talk too. I talk too damn much sometimes. No, not all the time. I even talk in my sleep. So that's why I try not to do bad shit, because I tell on myself. I promise to you. I couldn't cheat on my wife if I tried, because I tell on myself. So I just don't even do it. You know, sometimes I wake myself up laughing. I literally do. I will wake up giggling like a kid and then look around like somebody else was doing it. So I just talk too much. But I'm going to get off. Okay. It's an elderberry and 3 different grape varieties too. Man, I appreciate you too, Nick Thomas. And all that stuff going to grow real well for you, brother. I trust and believe it. I do. Okay, Bree Lawrence, did you mention star fruit seeds? Star fruit seeds. Now, star fruit is certain fruit trees. Bree Lawrence, I'm glad you said that, because see, you got me on here longer. Some fruit, the seeds grow so fast, they're a whole nother different kind of breeze. Usually those trees from like Amazon forest and stuff, like a star fruit tree, those real tropical trees. Star fruit trees can grow from seed and give you fruit just as soon as a graft can. I've had one, that's how I know. So I have a grafted one now, but I grew one long time ago when I was growing stuff in pots. It was in a pot, and it was giving me fruit and blooms. Well, blooms, I never got the fruit. So things like a star fruit, mangoes. My friend Chef Dagger down there in Florida, he growing a bunch of seedlings out the ground, they giving him fruit. So certain trees, I'm glad you said that. So thank you. Certain seeds, and I'm not gonna name them all because I don't know them all. Grapes, planting grape seeds, they'll give you fruit. Star fruit, oh my God, here go a good one. Pomegranate. I've grown fruit, pomegranate from seed, and it gave me fruit. I got videos on those. So those work too. So not all fruit trees really need to be grafted. Mind you, you may not get the exact same fruit, but a star fruit already tastes like, some watered down sugar, so it ain't like it's gonna be bursting with flavor. Same nutrients, but some stuff like a pomegranate, you ain't looking for a real strong flavor or something like that. So those fruit will work. And mulberries too. Okay, I'm gonna go back in, y'all. Y'all keeping me on long. This is y'all fault this time, not mine. So don't be like, there go Led again with another hour video. Here he go. This is on y'all. Okay. Hey Tresh, how you doing? Nene60, just seen you coming in too. Okay, Beautiful Nest TV say my oldest son wants to grow a star fruit tree. It is so easy. Go to the grocery store, get a star fruit, and plant those seeds. They grow like that. I'm gonna tell you somebody else grew a star fruit tree from seed. Supreme Family Garden. Go check out his video. His fruit trees from seeds is growing fruit. And it didn't take him long. He down there in Florida too. But it'll work in your area, trust me. I've done it here in South Carolina. Okay. Vernita say, glad you mentioned star fruit. I have seeds. Recently saw a tree in passing full of fruit just a few weeks ago. I say give it a shot. What's an elderberry? They just look delicious. I ain't never had one, but they supposed to be really nutritious, all kind of vitamins and nutrition in them, and they pretty little fruit. You can see through them. They like naked grapes or something. I want me some of them, just for the look of them. Okay, hey, did you get the email about wanting some elderberry cuttings? No, I didn't. I'm just now clearing up my Wi-Fi and my phone and rebooting everything. You see the video, how much more smoother it is? So now I need to go in and check my emails and everything because everything is starting to work now. So I will get back to you on that, I promise you. I'm not very good at doing that, but trust me, I'm sorry, I'm so busy. My pomegranate just started breaking the soil. I'm excited. I got one for you. I got one for you. Check this out. You can't tell me nothing. What? Look at my peppers and tomatoes done popped out, y'all. I got them over here in my little, my clear tote. It didn't take but a couple of days. Look at them peppers popping out. It's time, y'all. It's time. You better get your seeds in. We doing this. We all doing this. Stop playing. I don't care if you still look out the window and see some snow. You better get you one of these clear totes and go get you some of these cups like I told you. Plant your stuff because I'm telling you, spring gonna come early this year. If y'all don't think it's gonna happen, why all the big box stores got their trees already? Tractor Supply never have baby chicks until like the end of February, March-ish. They got them now. They ain't playing. Tell you, I must need to give me one of them farmers' almanacs or something. Like Back to the Future. That shit work. Okay. Put that back in there. So, I just wanted to show y'all that real quick because it's time. Ain't nobody playing. I planted them seeds. I think I told y'all about that already, right? When my video was all messed up just a couple days ago. Let me move this a little bit. Got to play with it a little bit to keep him strong. Gotta keep your hands on him. Gotta keep your hands on him. Okay. One of the easiest fruits to grow from seed is a goji berry. You know what? You are right, Nick Thomas. He said get some to dry from the store, crumble them up, and rehydrate them. If you have the space, I'm going to say this. I used to grow goji berries. Man, that's one of them plants. If you don't keep that plant contained, you're going to have goji land because they grow so rapidly and they invasive. They'll grow like strawberries. They'll grow throughout your whole yard and choke everything out. They're nutritious. So if you got land, me personally, I wouldn't advise growing no goji berries unless you got a big enough container. But even then, when some of them fruits drop in the grass, you got goji berry heaven all over the place. That's not a bad thing, but it ain't a good thing either. And they really nutritious. I know that, and they good for you. But damn, you gotta be careful with them. They'll kill everything out, choke everything out. And one day I took time and just pulled them from the root. I was like, shit. It was just a few months. They was everywhere. So, hey, how you doing, my friend? Okay. Novella, spring is here already for us in South Carolina. Yes, it is. Let me tell you something. Because my allergies is kicking my ass. I went to work today and it took me an extra about 2 hours to finish my route just because I had to stop and get my allergies in order. Because it's bad when one of the people I'm putting the mail in her box, she said, "Oh, baby, are you okay? You need some water?" Normally, I'm like, "No, no, thank you." I was like, "Could you please?" I wanted to see. Give me some bottled water, though. I don't know what you want to do to me. But she gave me some water, and I took it because I really felt like I was dying. My allergies is kicking my tail. So I know when spring is here. And I see the bees everywhere, too. I don't put my traps out. I got a video for y'all for that. So keep watching out for that. Okay. All right, where we at? Feels like spring, but the little, Celeste says, feels like spring, but that little gopher is a liar. He always been a liar. He don't never come out the house. He a couch potato. I don't never care about that little gopher. He in there watching old rerun episodes of Friends or something. He don't never want to come out and see nothing. He probably see stuff just going back in the house. I ain't worried about him. I know what these bees telling me. They telling me you better get your stuff in order. It's times them bees be preaching to you like a pastor. Better get your stuff in order. So, all right, y'all. Hey, Ryan Atkinson. Love the energy, man. Making me laugh. Man, this is just life. So, okay. How long I've been on here? Almost an hour, y'all. This is y'all fault, not mine. Okay, one of the easiest fruits to grow. We got that one. Spring is here. Okay. All right. So now I'm about to go. For real. 50-minute video. I wanted to be on here for 20 minutes. Somebody even said it earlier. 20-minute video gonna end up turning to an hour. And it did. I tried. It's your fault, not mine. I've been trying. So, okay, you guys. I'm gonna get off of this one. And I got one more because, and all I'm doing is answering a bunch of comments from a bunch of people at one time. That's why I'm doing these videos. So it's not that I'm just pulling them out my tail, but y'all the ones give me ideas for these videos. Through your comments and through your emails, once I get that same question 1,000 different times in 50 different ways, that's when I say, okay, I'm gonna make a video, and it's not me. I just don't sit around like, what am I gonna make a video about? This is y'all doing this for me. So once y'all contact me and I get a bunch of those questions, this is the easiest way for me to respond to everybody. Just trying to be fair, because I told y'all I'm no good at this. Some of y'all contact me like, dang, you gonna hit me back or what? I've been hitting you, emailing you. One of these days, I'm gonna get the balls. I'm gonna take this camera and I'm gonna go all day with this camera so you can see a day in the life of Laird. It ain't gonna be the day in the life of Laird Farmer. It's gonna be a day in the life of me. And then y'all gonna see why I don't just be able to type back so much. Cause I really want to, but I get a lot of emails, a lot of comments, and sometimes it's impossible. It's impossible. But I really appreciate y'all. I always do, and I always want to let y'all know that. Let me scoot over a little bit. Appreciate y'all. And I wish it was another way I could show you. If I had the time, I would really show you my appreciation. But I try. Okay? So I'm going to get out of here. I'm taking, Backyard Gardener said, see, here you go. Keeping me on longer. You know what, y'all know what y'all do. You keep me on longer because y'all know what triggered me. Good night, Celeste Ness. He taking a bee class. You know I talk about bees for another 3 hours. I'm just going to read it and I'm going to keep on going. I'm not even going to comment on that. I'm going to wait till my next bee video. My contacts fogging up, drying up. Backyard Gardener said I'm taking a bee class this month. For everybody getting into beekeeping, please take a class. It don't cost you nothing. Please take a class. It's like when you young, you kind of know how to drive a car, but you don't know all the rules. You know your cousin let you drive them home because they had drunk too much and they drink too much all the time. So next thing you know, you are an Uber for your drunk ass, high ass cousin. Now you know how to drive a car, but you don't know the rules. So same thing with beekeeping. Is what I'm telling you right now, how to do the beekeeping, that's one thing. That's basics. Just like hit the gas, hit the brakes. Green light, red light. But you need to know all of what all those signs mean while you're driving. And that's what bee class is. So go to beekeeping class if you ain't got nothing else to do one day. They offer it all the time and it's free. You can, even if you don't plan on being a beekeeper. The knowledge is so intriguing, it gives you something to do and you done learn some real shit about yourself and your planet. So, and you know what? Go on Netflix, and they got several not movies, but documentaries about bees. One is called The Taste of Honey. Oh my God, I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna find out what they all call, and then I'm gonna edit this video and put them in the Dropbox below, so y'all can go and watch those movies. Wonderful, great information. Even about the honey that'll get you high. Y'all heard about that? The honey that gets you toe up. Yeah, it's such a thing. These bees go to these certain kind of plants. The plant itself is like give you hallucinogenics, but they make the honey out of the nectar from this plant. So the people in the village eat this honey and be high as 8 balls. In the woods, they in the woods toe up. So the little documentary dude, he want to taste some of the honey. That documentary dude was stuck in that village for weeks, toe up. Jaws swinging like Bobby Brown. Baby, shit. So I'm gonna look at the name of it and then I'm gonna get y'all with that. Okay? All right. Hey, a little this, a little that. I'm heading out also. Peace. See you later, IC. I'm getting out of here, y'all. Uh-oh, fresh and sassy plant-based living. I love that ZZ plant. I hate that ZZ plant. I'm going to throw that ZZ plant away. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to ship it. I'm not going to ship it. I'm not going to throw it in the fire pit. You know what I'm going to do? If you can come, yes I am. If you can come and get it, all I want is my pot. I'll separate each and every one of those bulbs. You can have it. But you got to come get it. I ain't mailing it. I promise to you. First one come and get it, you can have that piece of shit. I don't want that evil demon in my home. Somebody asked me about that earlier too. But I mean it. I mean it with all my heart. ZZ plants in my house will never happen again. Never. They hard to kill. They hard to kill. Let me stop. Okay. Trent said, no, don't throw away the ZZ plant. You can have it if you come get it. I promise to you. You be like, hi, I'm CC, they call me such and such on YouTube. Can I have that plant? Come and get it. Can't have my pot. You gotta take the whole dirt and everything. Take that shit out of here. My ZZ plant is humongous. I have it outside. I believe you. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. That's been 60 minutes. And that's it. I'm gonna roll out. But when I Gwen, hey Gwen, see you came too late. I'm about to get off. Oh no, too bad. I live in New York. I'm sorry about that trash. See you later, Sophie. Now I'm about to do another video because I got one more thing to talk about. A lot of y'all ain't gonna want to talk about it. So, you know, I understand that. This is for the people that keep commenting to me on a certain situation. Fresh and Sassy says, have a good one. Hi, Miss Led. Miss Led is out right now. on a business proposition. So congratulations to her. So I'm gonna hear all of that, and I think I'll be able to tell y'all what's going on when she get home. So that's a thumbs up for me. All right, I see you later. Like I said, some of y'all might not want to talk about what I got to talk about on this next one that I'm about to do right now. Okay, so that's all right. When can I plant a muscadine in the ground? Where do you live? Because right now, if you live in the South, if you live anywhere in the South, plant a muscadine right now. Anytime you want to plant a muscadine, you can plant it. It's going to grow. In Texas, oh, hell yeah. Plant it right now. Right now. Even if it's snowing outside, tornado come and go plant it before the tornado get you. Don't go out there in no tornado, because some people ain't got no sense. They'll do it. That was a joke. So, okay, I don't want no liability to be like, he told me to go out there and plant the muscadine plant and the tornado was coming. No, I don't want that. I don't want you that liability. So don't do that. All right, I'll go, y'all. I see y'all later, okay? Everybody have a good night. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to take one more sip of this lead poison. And I'm going to start it up. All right? Thank y'all. I love you. Lead Farmer 73, and I'm out.